If you enjoy this audio, consider commenting, and subscribing. Also consider joining my Patreon, which is linked in the description below. Shh, shh. It's alright. Don't be startled. I'm not here to hurt you, darling. I'm here to make you feel better. No. No need to worry. It's just little old me stopping by to make sure you're alright. Oh, don't be silly, my little dear. I saw the way that you reacted when my son laughed at you when you two stopped over at my house after class this afternoon. It hurts you that he doesn't respect you, doesn't it? You'd think he'd know better than that. I certainly raised him better than that. That's for certain, my darling. Why? Why? I'm here to repay you for my son's thoughtless unkindness. After all, Mommy knows best, doesn't she? No, don't worry about all that. I could tell that you needed a comfort and he needed to be taught a lesson. I couldn't just punish my son the same way I've done before. So what better way for you to get back at my son than to know that you spent the night being comforted by his mother? Just a little secret between you and me. Oh, no, my sweet little darling. This is not just about today, and not just about my son. I've watched you since you two first became friends on your move-in day. You've always been just a sweet, awkward little darling who needs encouragement to become the beautiful swan they were meant to be. And I thought it was finally time for me to offer you that encouragement, dear. Because you have so much more to offer than you believe you do, darling. You're kind and so intelligent. You never over-explain or assume you know better than your audience. And you listen oh so well. You're just a darling little thing, aren't you? And I think you need someone to remind you why the people around you like and care for you, don't you? So why don't you let me do that for you? Who else would care for you this much? Who else is gonna sneak over to your house and climb through your window and slide inside? Who else keeps watch over you like I do? Of course I do, darling. Don't you remember when that professor was harassing you about your citations on your term paper last semester? Such a terrible fall he took, didn't he? One really must be careful when it's icy out. Oh yes, and do you recall those sorority girls who made fun of the scarf that I'd so lovingly knit for you the Christmas before? Such a shame that they would be found guilty by the honor board for plagiarism. It really is sad. They could have had such nice careers ahead of them. Oh well. I suppose you can't help when people make poor choices with their lives, can you? Oh, my dear little darling, no. That's not all that I've done to protect you. Not by far. But don't you worry your pretty little head about it. You are worth it and deserve it. You deserve to be lifted up and to have those who would mock you or harm you cast down. And I'm more than happy to do that for you, my dear. Hush, hush, now it's alright. No one got anything they didn't already deserve. I made sure of that, for certain. Because I know how good and fair you are. And I know you wouldn't want anyone punished unjustly. But they did need to be punished, my darling. Because how else would they learn not to hurt you anymore? Shh, it's alright. It's alright, my sweet. The world can be cruel and cold, but I'm here to keep you warm and safe. I promise. As I said before, Mommy knows best. You just need to believe in yourself, little dear. Believe in your creativity and your own voice, your kindness. You have so much to offer this world. If you would just stop listening to the people who would only bring you down. Listen to me instead. You're such a faithful friend, even to unappreciative individuals such as my rude son. And you care so much for those around you. I saw when you helped that elderly man carry his groceries to his car that one Saturday morning. And when you tutored underclassmen in statistics, without even getting credit in return. Without even getting credit in return. You're generous with your time and attention, even to those who don't deserve it. And you're so much more brilliant than you give yourself credit for. But don't worry. They might not see it, might not appreciate it, but I see it. And I see you. My kind and capable darling. You're so good. Do you know that? You're such a good little dear. My good little dear. And I want you to know that you're loved and cherished and treasured, valued and cared for. And I never let you feel unwanted. Not as long as I'm around. I promise, my darling. I will protect you from anyone and anything that will ever try to hurt you or bring you down. This, I swear, my dear. Yes, my dear. Let me take care of you. Let me protect you. And let me tell you all the ways in which the world doesn't deserve you. If you'd like to hear the rest of this audio, you can do so by joining my Patreon, which is linked in the description below. Thank you so much for listening. And thank you to all of my Patreon members for your wonderful support. Because of you, I'm able to continue to make content like this. I am eternally grateful.